Awesome. Thank you. I hope everybody enjoyed that. There's my, we're going to be doing a bunch of interesting news stuff. And so that's my, the news, hiding things from you, song that I did a long time ago, Cyborg Death. So hope everybody in the side chat is doing wonderful. Let's go around the panel right quick. You can see I'm drunken at the bar. I got the whole bar behind me, so I'm ready for this drunken news stream. The way this started or began in my mind, I wanted to do another news stream, and I didn't know how to facilitate it per se. And I was sitting at Fuzzy's Tacos, eating a taco that was very fuzzy, and having a margarita and looking at news articles and said, I this is something we need to do. So we're going to do a drunken news report once a week, and it probably will be Wednesdays around the same time. So I think 2:30 Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I will be doing streams in a different style. I do have a Southern character that I want to bring up very soon, but once we name it, then we will have that, and that they will be doing a new segment as well. They're just going to be done in different ways, so it won't be all the same. There are so many other content creators like Vila, Lizard, and a couple other people that are doing it about certain people and their story or keeping current with them. I feel like my niche is to make fun of the news reports of the day or to keep up on the current idiocracy in the news. And conspiracies with like in the main light, like within groups like QAnon and stuff. So that's what I'm going to try to focus my attention on, while we have these other wonderful content creators that are doing it on other subjects and in different ways. Like I feel like we all are doing it in different ways, and that's what makes it so wonderful being in this community. Is there's so many wonderful content creators that can bring so many things to the table and let us all be filled in on so many aspects of this zeitgeist we live in. We all get filled in. That's what Brainless wanted me to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
My attention was all there, and all of a sudden.
Yes. Okay. All right. So let's go around the room right quick, and if there's anybody in the side chat who would like to jump inside of us, just message me on the Discords, and we will get you to. God damn it, Brainless! Every time I open up my freaking thing, and there's this lady who's just got her butthole spread towards me. So
hey,
like Discord
you
has
asked
been.
for the video.
No, I know. But the last couple of times I've opened Discord, I'm just like, oh my god, ladies like opening up her butthole, like so. Anyways. So how are you doing, Pearlfish?
I'm doing very well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here as always.
Yes, wonderful to have you. Like Cookie was saying yesterday, I believe it was, we love seeing your huge green horns on our screen. It makes us all very happy.
Well, you'll both like what I'm working on next.
Ooh, kinky! We can't wait. We can't wait to see it.
All right, the Vila already knows.
Yeah. She's got the inside scoop.
Yeah, Vila's been helping me on the design.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I have lots of weird ideas, but I can't make them all. So if someone's doing something and I think of a thing, I'm like, look at what about this? Because yeah, and I'm like, I'm happy to to do that sort of shit because I'd rather see a thing get made than be all prissy about like it's not going to get made because it's not made by me. It can't be made by anyone.
Well, remember, ladies and gentlemen, 4 eyes are better than 2.
Yes.
So if you're going
And
to design
also-
something or you're going to work on something, you might as well try to get, a handful of people that know what they're talking about. Don't go to a flat earther. Don't go to a soft sit. You know what I'm saying? But, you go to people who can give you positive reinforcement and not a negative. Then, yes.
Some of those flurs did make pretty cool flat Earth models. I gotta say that. Some of them looked pretty cool.
Okay, so some of the clocks and some of the little they were kind. I mean, yeah, okay, I'll give you a little bit
but
of
look,
that.
Karl made
None
a
of
good
them
one,
worked.
and he doesn't have to be a flat earther.
Exactly.
That's true.
And,
Yeah,
Karl is really fucking good at making all that sort of shit. Like,
yes.
if you see the difference between a little scribble I made and what he's actually doing, it's like no comparison. He is like a fucking legend at that sort of shit.
Yesterday, I was also watching his what he was doing. Ooh, nice. A get out of hell free coin.
Yes, and that's my Baphomet, and then I think I know I've showed both of those, but then there's my upside down cross as well, with the upside down star and the 666 in it, and so it's got all the blasphemous stuff inside of it,
All
the Christians
stuff. So you came in it, okay?
I totally did. That's how you mix it. That's how you mix it. Never mind.
Behind the green flag is actually like the escape hole. For the semen demon to escape out of hell into the vaginas and anuses of everyone.
Nice.
It's happening.
And I hope somebody gets video of that. Okay, so Vila, how are you doing there, sweetheart?
Got my meds, but I've managed to somehow burn myself here.
And may we ask how you hopefully accidentally did that?
I don't know. So when they did the surgery, they killed a load of my nerve endings on my side.
Okay,
So
I get you.
I've literally had people in clubs have their arm on my side like that, being all like, I have no clue they're even touching me.
Yeah,
my friends have to be
hear
like,
you.
stop touching her, please. Like what?
Yeah, I get you.
I didn't notice I burnt myself. There'd apparently been a blister there.
Okay.
And I only discovered something was there because it had popped. And my top was wet.
Ooh, okay.
So yeah, that was fun.
Sitting too close to the radiator?
No. I don't know. It could have been there for a few days. I don't know.
Okay.
I like to look at my body a lot.
Well, we hope that heals very soon, and I'm sorry that happened. I've been there, done that. Not 100% like that, but I have woken up with burns and stuff like that. Like the other day, I woke up with a burn on my lip, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So I must have, while I was smoking, weed, I must have like pulled in an ash or something and burned my lip because that's the only thing that feels like that, on your lip. So yeah, that was interesting. So I get like not knowing where certain things come from. I bash my legs all the time and then wake up and I'm like,
annoying, isn't it?
Why are my legs all bruised?
You don't know how many cuts and scrapes I have after work, and I'm like,
yeah,
where the fuck did I get that?
Yeah, working in a warehouse where you're like cutting things and doing things and things are busting apart in front of you,
Yeah.
You definitely walk out and go, why are there cuts all over me, and you're like, oh yeah, that thing blew up, or oh, that piece, like
but like if on a construction site, if it's cold in winter, you cut so easily, and scrapes, and like you don't fucking feel it, and like then it's like, hey, blood, where is that coming from?
Yeah, totally. I've been there, done that for sure. Especially working in construction stuff. All right, so Brainless, how are you doing? Let's try to get to what we're here for. But I don't mind shooting the shit. I mean, that's fun too.
I'm doing pretty good. Tomorrow the painters are starting to, or may start tomorrow or the day or on Friday with the wallpaper downstairs. But they first have to sand the walls a bit. So yeah, I've got no TV downstairs, no PlayStation downstairs, no laptop downstairs. So I'm actually currently cozy in my bed.
Fun.
So they're getting rid of all the brick. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I remember?
No,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
no. The walls that look like bricks, they leave that, but like the other walls that they had some holes, then they got filled, and then.
Okay.
Hey, nobody made a joke about it. Okay.
Well, I mean,
So
I'm sure you've got a lot of holes to fill there, Brainless, and I'm sure you get a whole crew in there to help facilitate that. Yes, definitely.
Well, it's just a small. It's just a small.
It's just a small crew. It's just a couple of guys to fill your holes.
Oh, are they filling
Slim,
in your
please
small
stop
hole?
because my dad will be helping.
Okay. I will be quiet about it.
Oh, so it's a father-son effort.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It's a family affair.
That's
Well,
insane.
tomorrow I'll be at work, so yeah.
Okay.
So,
Am I
you're
remember
going to work it with your dad. Okay.
exactly? But so am I remembering incorrectly that where you used to shoot, you had brick behind you, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure that I remembered.
But the other walls were wallpaper and.
Because I thought when you were
Because
tied up in that one scene with that, never mind. Brick was never in the background, and never mind. We'll talk about that. When you had that one thing stuck up that thing, never mind. We'll talk about that later. Okay. So
you
Zoomy,
saw that video.
well, you sent it to me. I mean, you DM'd me. I mean, I had to watch. Okay, Zoomy, how are you doing, honey?
I'm doing
Flabbergasted.
fine. I'm doing fine. I definitely was not giving this reporter a nice workout. No, I wasn't. Definitely wasn't.
Would you like a mint?
Yeah.
Bella, I need one of your meds, please.
I hope you were
You
using
can have one of my blowjob mints. That's fine.
Well, I was going to say, I hope you used a flavored condom for that.
No condoms needed.
Oh, okay. Flavored lube, at least, Put a little coconut lube on there, All right.
I'm doing fine though. I'm just having a little bit of fun.
So did the bunker just get done doing a stream? Is that what I've come to understand?
Yeah, we were doing a pretty fun little Amazon game where we basically we're given like 4 or 5 hints from the reviews of what the product is, and we have to guess the product. And pretty much everyone guessed dildo for every one of them.
Of course they did. So
among other things.
Yes, Zoomy, if you would like to put a link to that stream that you all just did, everybody will go over there after this stream and go check that out. Please and
Slim,
thank you.
I actually think that basically everybody
Everybody's already done it.
Okay, cool. I just
because somebody mentioned that you were going to be streaming, and all of a sudden people all went to
from there to here.
Sweet, awesome. But people in the future,
some brainless dude.
But yes, thank you. But for the future people watching, we may want to still put that in there. I mean, people should be able to find it, but let's just go with that. And then, of course, Micro is saying, what does Slim have up his butt? Dildo. Yes, but it's more shaped like a butt plug. I mean, I guess you could call it a dildo, but I mean, it does vibrate and it blinks and never mind. It plays music and so it's not really, never mind. Okay, let's say hello.
It's not like the farting dildo.
No, exactly. No. Okay, so let's say hello to the chat. We're going to go ahead and Demon Orb, Booma, Micro, Harold, Pip. Let's see who else. Beaver C. Hello. Good to see you again, Beaver C. We talked earlier in chat. and the lizard, of course. I think that is everybody. So hello, and thank you for being here and joining us. This is a little impromptu. Oh, hey, Steve. If there's anybody else who's watching this in the side chat, go ahead and say hello to us, so we'll say hi to you. This is a little impromptu, but we're going to do another news segment through with the Drunken Slim. So I drank a margarita and a couple beers and found some news articles and said, you know what, why should we not do anything? You know, I didn't even leave the bar yet. I'm still here. I kicked everyone out. I told the bar I would give them, money and to kick everyone out so I could just hang out here and do a stream inside their bar. So that's how we're doing this. I feel like we need a little bit of music. How about some rock music? Does that sound good to everyone? Let's try this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little loud?
Yeah, it's good. No, it's good like this.
I can't hear it.
No?
Yeah, you turned it down too much now.
Okay, how about there?
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let stream or side chat let us know what you think about the music, because we're trying to hone all this crap in so that we can bring you the best quality streams. No, I'm just kidding. No, we're always gonna fuck this crap up. I'm never gonna get this shit right, but we try.
It's not about the technical quality. It's about the quality time that we're spending together.
Yes, exactly. Inside each other. I mean, together. Yes.
That is what it is.
So what I would like to do first, which I did not mean to do that, so I'm going to go back right quick. What we're going to do first is go through what national holidays today is, like we normally do. I know we do this on other streams, but I would still like to. It's still fun for all of us, I think, because then we get to speak about these, and every day is different, and every year seems to get more and different holidays. So we might as well just go through this constantly, because it's never going to be the fucking same.
Yeah, so they'll always come up with new crazy shit.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why we go over this, especially because today. Let me check right quick that I'm sharing, because okay. So today is California Kiwi Fruit Day.
Yay!
Okay.
So make sure that you get your kiwi fruit and stick it in. Never mind, we'll talk about that later. So I have a Candlemas Day, also known as Feast of the Purification of the Virgin and Meeting of the Lord.
So today's meant to be the day that the three wise men actually finally arrived in Bethlehem to see the baby Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Because they travelled. They didn't make it to the baby on the 25th. So it's meant to be, it took them that many days to get there to arrive. But funny enough, it arrives on Imbolc, a pagan day of worship, which was yesterday. It's either the first or the second, generally speaking, because pagan calendar runs on a lunar calendar. So again, it's one of those ones that the Christians just couldn't leave well enough alone. There's no reason for it to exist apart from stealing. So
it's to have the pagans do something else than their pagan rituals.
Yeah. So they can incorporate them together.
Yeah.
Wait, so what you're telling me is this is the day that the three wise men came in and dripped wax on the baby Jesus? Never mind. No, sorry. I misinterpreted that.
The message it's the day to eat pure virgins.
Okay. I'm totally down with that, for sure.
We had to, at my Catholic school, sing. We celebrate this.
So it's a
Immaculata, ora pro nobis, Immaculata in Concepcion.
So this is more of a Catholic thing, is what you're getting at?
I think so.
Okay, because I didn't hear about this when I went to Christian school multiple times, which Lots of sexual stuff happened to me, and we'll talk about that later. And that's why I made that song for the opening, because fun stuff happened to me in a Christian school. Not fun stuff, actually, is the best way to put that. Anyways, get back to this. So it's crepe day, so make sure that you eat your crepes today. It is Groundhog Day, so make sure that if your groundhog pops out of the hole and sees its shadow, we got 6 more weeks of, I don't know, because I thought that was already like for winter or something. Never mind.
I thought Groundhog Day was every day.
Yeah,
exactly. Every day is
Groundhog
exactly
Day. You
the
wake
same.
I don't understand that. What does that mean? Not the joke. If the groundhog what?
Okay, so here it goes. Taking place almost halfway between the winter solstice and the spring equinox, Groundhog Day is an annual event when groundhogs are brought outside and observed to see their shadow or not. And if they see their shadow, it's said to have 6 more weeks of winter. If they do not, then we will have a mild... it will be mild in the upcoming weeks. So spring will be earlier, supposedly. That's all it is.
What do they mean by see its shadow?
If it sees its shadow, it's supposed to run back in its hole. So if it doesn't see its shadow, it will just keep popping out and having fun or being out.
So technically, if it's sunny out, the weather's gonna be shitty. If it's bad weather at that day, the rest is gonna be good.
Yeah, and or the opposite, doesn't matter. I mean, it's a freaking
if they want to have a shadow.
If it's sunny, it's going to see its shadows, which means it should be nice weather, and then it's going to see its shadow.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't see it, that means it's shit weather now. What?
Yeah,
no, it doesn't make any sense.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Fucking Americans, they're stupid.
Americans. Not all of them.
American. Fuck yeah.
Okay, not all of them.
Yes.
Lemon Zumi are alright, I guess.
Yeah. And Lizard's okay too.
My girlfriend's American. So watch your mouth.
Okay, at least her as well. There's a handful of that are okay. Anyways, so we're gonna get past this one. We're gonna go to Heavenly Hash Day. So, I mean, if you love hash, which how many people know what hash actually is?
Hashish.
Hash browns.
No, hash browns.
Hash browns, I love hash browns.
Yeah, so it's just Hash Brown Day is pretty much what that is.
Never heard of it.
So, but I don't know why they're putting it in
shredded potato dish that's then like
and
fried. You can have bacon, vegetables, things like that with it, but hashed potatoes.
Yeah, hashed potatoes is that are cooked or fried, yeah. And then it's Hedgehog Day, so if you got a hedgehog, make sure you give it lots of love.
One of my favorite animals. They're just so cute.
Yes.
Wait, what? Lung leaving day?
Yes, so lung leaving day. Let's see what that actually is. So, November 2005, a person 3 months after their daughter was born was diagnosed with malignant perial mesothelioma. You know that thingy with the lungs.
Mesothelioma.
There we go. Sorry. Yeah, thank you. A form of cancer from asbestos. And the disease left this young child. So she obviously was having problems with her lungs. They said 15 months to live, but somehow she lived 5 years after she went through chemotherapy and radiation. So it's pretty much after this young lady survived through that, they came up with the lung leaving day. So it is just in recognition.
She was blonde and white.
Look at how she has nipple rings. There's nipple rings.
This is about a fucking child, and they've got an X-ray of a person with nip rings.
Yeah, that's what the.
It could be the mom that actually.
But then why is it about her? The baby's lungs weren't exposed to asbestos in the womb.
I don't get this at all. But okay, we'll go with it. And then of course it's Marmot Day, which is one of my favorite animals. National Change Your Windshield Wipers Day, of course. National Girls and Women's Sports Day. So everybody cheers to National Girls and Women's Sports Day, because we need more women playing sports or being able to be accepted in playing sports, and transgenders as well, because that's silly that people are like, oh, because you change your gender, you're going to be blah, blah, blah. No, if you're taking hormones in a certain way, or you're doing a regimen of like this type of thing, and you've changed your body, you're not going to grow the muscles in the same way as the other gender. So there's not really going to be an advantage. And eventually there's going to be so many transgenders in each sport that won't even matter anymore. So we just need to evolve.
I'm not sure. The only thing with it is I'm not sure if there's going to be a difference with how when they start taking hormones, etc., to how far into it they are. Because if it's someone that there is no problem. But if we're talking about a 40-year-old that's just changed and are yet still early into taking hormones, I'm not sure if that affects it. Like, does it?
I believe is
there is
when
a time
you start
limit.
Using like from male to female, the muscle and all of that.
But there is a time limit.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah, it kind of.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Micro.
But there is a time limit already. You can't just immediately change over and get into it. You have to be like a year of therapy and then a year in or whatever. So there is a long process. That's the other thing that's a misconception.
But when you start with the hormones, it's there's probably gonna be a bit of estrogen yeets muscle mass.
Like what Microraptor just said, estrogen yeets muscle mass. Whenever you take estrogen, your muscle mass decreases vastly.
Yeah, so you may be like, ugh, but after you start taking the hormones, all the advantage does go away. You don't have this massive advantage forever.
Yeah. So there is a time limit they already have in these sports or for the Olympics and stuff. So you can't have that advantage.
People are really complaining about it now, after the Trump era, especially America. The Olympics have actually allowed transgender people to openly participate since, I think, 2012.
Yes, yeah, I believe so.
They've already been able to participate for a very long time. There's never been an issue before. Now there is.
Only the stupid Americans. America. No, but also like you'd have that advantage when you're transitioning, not when you're completed
through it. Or so there are time limits,
and that's I think that's seems.
Before we get further,
I'm an ex-athlete. My mum coached the Junior Olympic long jump team. My sister nearly went to compete for the Junior Olympics in high jump, and I was going behind her. I wasn't as good as her, but I got to the semi-finals for being able to compete in the Junior Olympics. Right?
It was
impressive.
So I'm from a very sports family, and this was when I still hadn't had my surgeries yet, so I quit because my tumours were hanging down and knocking the bar off. I'd be this far over, but the fucking tumour would bop it over, and it didn't matter how good I was, I could never do it. Then I need to have surgery, then I'd be out for a year, then come back in. I'm like, I just quit.
Yeah, if you're out for a year, that is a lot.
Yeah, I don't care about trans people competing. I wouldn't have cared about having a trans person compete next to me while I was doing it. And I find it extremely, extremely out of order that the loudest people fucking talking about this shit and against it aren't even athletes. They're not people that are in fucking competitive sport. They're not, and if they are, I'm sorry, you and your mates going around on a Sunday for a little kickabout is not the same as someone that is training to have it as their life. And
No,
they
definitely.
don't get a say in it. They don't. You should not get a say in it. Fuck you. You're not the person that's going out 6 days a week, fucking training your ass off, going through all that. Fuck you. No, do not take that away from them.
Yes. So let's get on because I would like to get on to the news. Yeah, no worries. So really quick, we want to say hello to Godless Sewing. I believe we said hello to Steve. If not, hello Steve. And then Winters says they're lurking. So as long as you behave, Winters, you can lurk. If not, we're gonna do the fun thing that we do with the TMI show and talk about. Wait, never mind. We'll talk about that later. We'll be nice to you. We'll be nice to you, Winters.
From now on, I'm gonna be nice.
Okay, we'll be nice. And yeah, and for some reason, like Micro says, all of a sudden conservatives care about women's sports.
Yeah,
so
suddenly.
Yeah, all of a sudden. So let's go ahead and just get through these right quick because I have hilarious articles to get through. So self-renewal day is the next one. Sled dog day. Whoa, I want to say dog sled day, but it's sled dog day. Does that sound weird? Never mind. Let's just keep going.
Well,
okay.
One is the sport, and the other one is the dog that's doing the pulling.
Sport. Yeah.
Oh,
a sled dog is the dog that does the sled. A dog sled is the actual thing you sit in as a sled.
Okay, I thought one was a fetish and one was actually having dogs pull you in a sled. Never mind, we'll talk about that later. Okay. Tater Tot Day. How many people have had tater tots?
I love tater tots.
I don't know.
Tater tots are the same thing as hash browns.
I know it. Okay, yes.
Hash browns, but they're called basically.
Pearl, have you had tater tots?
I have.
Okay, but Vila, you haven't? Okay, Brainless, have you had tater tots?
Not that I'm aware.
Okay, it's a very American thing. What they do is they like kind of hash up potatoes, and then they like conform them into these like. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit. They conform them into these like weird little poop shape things.
Nugget shapes.
Nugget shaped things. They are really good, especially I know the Europeans don't like ketchup as much, but what the Americans will do is you will slather them in ketchup and you'll eat them in ketchup.
We like ketchup over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's basically fried mashed potato, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, totally. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay. They're really good. Because of when I went to the Europes when I was younger, to Germany and Netherlands, I got introduced to mayonnaise being put on chips and other things like that. So I now will like slather a lot of stuff in mayonnaise. The only problem is that's what Karens do over here. So I hate it because I love doing it, but every time I start doing it, some like white middle-aged woman is like, "Oh my god, you're eating that with mayonnaise? That is so good." And I'm like, "Damn it."
Hey, but
just say no.
Basically, you are.
I know.
I can't stand that.
I'll go away pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so World Read Aloud Day. Let's just check really quick what that kind of is. I don't want to go. It just says when it's been observed. It doesn't say actually what it is. Nobody has added that information. Any organization, I believe, can add a holiday to this, so it's not like gone through. So sometimes there's just these weird holidays that like have no background.
We gotta make a Borg day.
Yeah, exactly. When Slim came to the present day or something. Okay. World Ukulele Day. So if you play the ukulele, play some today. in a tribute to this day. And then World Wetlands Day. So if you have to take a leak today, go outside and piss on a tree. Oh, is that not what it is? Never mind. No,
Make the land wet.
that's yeah. Wet the Lands Day. Never mind. That's the wrong thing. Okay. So we went through that, and now I'm going to. Ooh. What's going on over here? Oh, that's awesome.
Hanging from the corner with that grin. It's brilliant.
Yes.
Oh, God, Zumi's amazing.
Yes. If there's anybody in the side chat who would like to be on, just let me know, and I will send you a link. Lizard, I did send you a link, but I mean,
but we don't want to.
If you start getting out of line, we're gonna have to spank you and mute you, but it's okay. So we will go ahead and show. Let's see. Oh, it wasn't working. I don't know how that happened because I have the same link as from before. That looks like exactly the same, but we'll see.
If it's the link you sent to me, then it's working because I'm.
Yeah, no, I just I sent it to you. So, but it's okay. Okay, let's go ahead and. So the flat earthers. Sorry. I said that incorrectly. The anti-vaxxers now are buying up all the wormwood in the Americas because they believe. Let me make it into its own window.
Because they want to get high.
They believe it's going to anti-vax them. This is the new cure
for fuck's sake.
COVID. So here we go.
I wish they cared this much about fucking global warming.
Yeah. Be nice.
Stop
no,
them.
But that's also
stop them ruining the environment with their vaccines. They're killing us with their vaccines. Not killing us with all the carbon emissions of vaccines.
All right, so here they're buying up all the wormwood for the next, and for the next miracle COVID cure.
Please
so let's see.
What are they going to make the absinthe out of then?
Well, that's the funny thing is I thought you couldn't get wormwood in the Americas that was actually pure because that's what you used to make absinthe. So I don't know what they're getting. Okay, so
you can't get you can't get pure wormwood in the Americas because absinthe But never mind. Sorry.
Okay, so let's read what
wormwood then. Is that?
It's hallucinogenic.
That's what they add to absinthe to give you that like hallucinogenic properties or to kind of make you feel like you're hallucinating when you drink absinthe. Yeah. But again, you have to like pour it over the sugar cube and like pour it into the glass and then light it on fire and then drink it.
No, so you never light it on fire. Never light it on fire.
Okay.
No, that gets rid of alcohol.
That burns the
alcohol.
I
get you, but I thought that was part of the process. Which
no. What you do is normally the absinthe is in a thing, and you have it on a slow drip over a sugar cube on the absinthe spoon.
Yep.
And it slowly drips through the sugar, and then the sugar goes in, and then you drink it. You never light it on fire. That's just a Zambuca thing.
Yeah. That's
okay.
But yeah. Also, I know a lot of people have tried to simulate the wormwood effect with using a drop of a non-fit for purpose substance upon the sugar.
Okay.
I will not say what that substance is because I don't want any of you trying it.
Yes. Okay, so
and she knows Slim.
Yeah, exactly. And if Pip is in the side chat, she will Google it. So yeah. Anyway, so wormwood is commonly name of the plant Artemisia genus, which is the flavor in absinthe and vermouth. It's a traditional medicine, often a dewormer. So of course that's why these people started using it, because they're using ivermectin.
Yeah, ivermectin.
So it's just a derivative of a plant. Let's see if they tell us.
Are they getting wormwort or wormwood?
Well, this is saying they're buying the stores out of Wormwood.
Okay.
So first it was ivermectin, now it's urine, and now it's.
Well, yeah. So it was hydrochloroquine first.
No, wait. First it was bleach. No, first it was bleach.
Yeah, no. First it was bleach, and then it was
UV light, injecting UV light into your skin, which doesn't make any kind of sense.
So you can currently buy wormwood oil.
You can get wormwood oil, yes.
Yeah, so that's what this is.
They're not buying the plant; they're buying a refined item of wormwood.
Yeah, okay,
it's totally the oil that they're buying. So it's definitely the watered down version of that. But let's see if wormwood contains a compound that can be toxic, even fatal, if ingested in large quantities.
Yeah.
So please do not be ingesting any of this. Mainly what I think it's supposed to be is something you put on the skin. It's an ointment or an oil.
It's an ointment for pain relief. And please do not buy this stuff. You do not know the seller's reputation. You do not know what dosage it is. Then also, do not put straight oil onto your skin.
Yeah.
Always use a carrier oil. A carrier oil is something like virgin olive oil, rapeseed oil, sesame seed oil, etc. And then, no, not tea tree oil. That's not carrier. There's a specific one. No, like grapeseed oil is.
Okay.
Also, do not take this without asking your doctor. There are lots of herbal remedies, herbs, and oils that have an interaction with medication. Please always make sure your medication does not have an interaction with it. And interaction means it will have a negative effect. The two of them mixed together can cause serious health problems, liver disease. It can cause like liver failure, things like that, overdose. Always check before taking this stuff with your doctor.
Yeah.
Yes,
There's
and
a reason
Vila,
it's not to get money off you. Sorry.
Totally, Vila. Really quick, Pearl, will you read what I have highlighted, please?
Wormwood can also reportedly cause miscarriage, seizures, kidney failure, and intestinal bleeding.
So,
if
ladies
you're getting intestinal bleeding from wood, you're doing it wrong.
Can I put a disclaimer on the warning?
Sure,
those warnings that were given here are not for anti-vaxxers. Anti-vaxxers, please ignore our warnings.
Well, think so anyway, sweetie.
Okay.
For God's sake.
There's actually surprisingly a lot of things that can cause miscarriage. So when you're pregnant, there are certain oils and things that you should not take in the first trimester, second trimester, or third trimester.
Yeah.
Antispasmodics, especially in the first and second trimester, are not okay. Funny enough, one of the ones that are on the spasmodic list that you should not take during pregnancy is ginger. Yet they recommend it for an upset stomach, but you can overdose on it, and it can cause miscarriage or spontaneous abortion, which is an actual medical term for a miscarriage.
Yes. So to get on a little bit of a lighter side.
I don't know how to make a miscarriage tea.
So maybe we'll go over that on another stream on how to make that, because that's definitely not a thing, but we'll pretend or we'll talk about how to, never mind. So we have a gentleman, Christopher Radamuncher. I could be sure. There, so everybody say hello. Everybody say hello to Christopher.
Hello, Christoph.
Guten Tag, Christopher Rademacher.
And then
Cheers.
Christopher says that they will shave their head live on stream if a woman smokes with them on a stream. I don't know how that's going to be facilitated. Drunken challenge.
I do not smoke. I am sorry.
I smoke.
Or I don't know how to facilitate that, but thank you for making up a weird challenge on my stream that I have nothing to do with. If we can figure out how to do that, maybe we'll get that to happen. But welcome into our chat of Drunken Stream.
I have to put my hair in pigtails again.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. We'll get C Cucumber back out here, there, yes. Sir, and we'll go from there. But anyways, let's get to the next article that I have, and let me pull this up. Oh, jeez, this makes me so sad.
Don't mind me. I'm just hanging here.
Yes, you're definitely hanging.
Yeah, I'm not looking too much at your stream because it's too funny.
All right, this makes me very sad to bring this to everybody, but there is a Texas butterfly park that is closing indefinitely because conspiracy theorists intensify their attacks. So what is going on is QAnon believers are attacking this, and once I find the right way to where to highlight this, QAnoners are breaking into this place. They are abusing these people. They are calling them. They are annoying them because they think they're part of a pedophile ring because they're involved with butterflies. And in the QAnon world, butterflies mean pedophilia.
Oh god.
Okay, so here we go. We're just going to read this right quick, and then I will hopefully find a little bit more. Or, I mean, we don't... Everybody just respond to this once I said, a South Texas butterfly sanctuary will close indefinitely due to safety concerns after it was repeatedly targeted by right-wing conspiracy theorists who base accusation of it aiding human traffickers.
Oh. I was
okay.
a pizza.
So the dickheads never cared about all the human trafficking that happened before now. They don't care about the fucking foreign children that are human trafficked every single fucking minute in America. But they won't do anything to do with the charities that work to stop it, that get government funding, I might add, that work with the government to stop it, that work with the government task force set up to stop it. But they'll go on their own batshit crazy little wannabe fucking Superman adventures, acting like they're going to be the big I am savior.
Yeah, that's butterfly park. That's one of the problems with social media and these platforms nowadays. Is everybody thinks they're going to be the next Superman because they're going to like make the next viral video or whatever. So really quick. So she pointed to the real world violence inspired by these kinds of narratives, such as the Washington D.C. shooting inspired by Pizzagate conspiracy that the Democratic elites were running a sex trafficking ring out of a pizzeria, or close to home, the 2019 Walmart massacre in El Paso, another Texas border. So really, it's just the same thing. These people are targeting them because they think that there is a ring that is happening. And I'm trying not to say the P word as much, and hopefully we don't get shut down for talking about this, because YouTube, we don't believe in this. We are trying to be anti this. We're not in favor of this.
So what about the
Mallory
Reserve in fucking London Zoo?
Is there a Mallory in the...
Yeah.
Yay, there's a Mallory, yay.
Boops? Boops? Where?
Mallory, would you like a link? Let us know if you'd like a link there, and we will bring you in. So anyways, they just, I mean, anybody can go through this later or pause this later and read through. and or look this up. It just says Texas Butterfly Park to close indefinitely as conspiracy theorists intensify attacks. So if you'd like to know more about this, go into it. It's just really QAnon, just like being crybabies about.
Yeah. Ooh, a butterfly.
Oh,
Witty butterfly.
Oh, how cute. So let's see.
Glass wing one, so the wings are see-through.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, see-through.
Landed on my hand. See.
Oh.
There's my ring.
All right.
Careful,
So
because there is a species of butterfly that eats human flesh.
Ah. No, this was all in the London Zoo. So it's all safe. It landed on me.
remember, Mallory, whatever you say in the side chat, or just remember, everybody, what you say in the side chat, I always bring up. So if
can and will be used against you.
Yeah. In the court of my pants. I mean, never mind. We'll talk about that later. Okay, honey. All right. So yes, if you would like to join us, Mallory, let us know. We're just going to be going over funky, weird things. The next thing I have to show you is, let's see. I would like to show you before I tell you. And I love this background music. It's so awesome that they actually made background music for us in StreamYard. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong one. So let's make the whole thing. So the Mexican. Hold on. So the Mexican drug cartel apparently thinks that skilled GTA online players make great meth mules. So
Oh God.
The Mexican cartel is actually going on, and here we go. Let's see. This gentleman said that the cartel is recruiting and purchasing bus tickets for 3 teenagers between the ages of 11 and 14 to be drug mules. They're offering the recruits $200 per week to be lookouts for the cartel. They have been detained at the border, and they said that they were playing the recruits were playing video games, Call of Duty, Gears of War, and Grand Theft Auto 5. So it was a 3-month-long thing that they did, or something like that. So yes, if you play GTA, you can now become a drug mule for them.
Mate.
Great. Great. Slam, do you have anything to admit to us? You do play GTA?
Yes, well, the thing is that's funny about this is I was a drug mule before I played GTA, and the reason I play it because I have been clean for 16 years now, and the government already knows that because they've been tracking me. But
yeah, because of all your tips.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Julian.
Hello.
Hey, Julian.
Yeah, it was my VPN blocking it.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought I sent you the right thing before. I am drunk as fuck, but I thought I sent you the right thing. So Beaver C says, QAnon thinks Tom Hanks is bad around children and Michael Jackson is safe. Yes. I saw a video today of a lady who somebody said, but Michael Jackson was blah, blah, blah. And she goes, no, he was saving the kids. He was out to be protective of the kids.
Once asked the doctor to say, like, oh, well, so when we have sex after childbirth? The doctor went, for fuck's sake, Michael, let it start walking first.
Exactly. So, I gotta show that. But the lady said, Michael Jackson on his what was the Neverland Ranch had a Q on it. So he must have been for the kids because he had a Q somewhere hidden on his ranch somewhere. And so, yeah. Oh my God, it was so...
Yeah,
okay.
Saying that, Jimmy Savile hanged around hospitals all day long. He wasn't doing all sorts to the kids.
Well, the thing is, a lot of these nonces, part of it is the framework they have to set up, the outward appearance. They make themselves look well adjusted. Like
Jimmy Savile, Really?
Yeah,
well
pillars of
adjusted.
the community. They make
Yeah,
themselves look like, I'm this amazing good person.
No,
Look,
they
I
all
do great
knew.
stuff for everyone. Look, I give money to charity. I'm so kind. I'm so sweet. They always make sure they get themselves in a position where they are with children as well. And they're such an advocate for children's rights and safety and stopping those bad nonsense.
The only worst thing about it was he never called back.
Alright, so here's the next thing that we're going to go over. Urine drinking anti-vaxxer now claims he needs no driver's license.
Oh, hey, he turned soft shit as well. Wow!
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
is it me or has his teeth turned piss yellow?
Well, if you let's do a zoom in. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and zoom in. And his teeth look pretty fucking yellow to me, bro. So
I don't think it stains your teeth yellow.
No, but probably all the other drugs, all the crack he smokes. It's the crack he smokes.
Is that the guy we watched
Yeah.
on the other stream?
I think it is. I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Let's go through a little bit of this. Anti-COVID-19 vaccine police leader. That's what he calls himself, is the vaccine police, who has sent out cross-country road trips, going across blah, blah, blah. He says he doesn't need a driver's license despite operating a motor vehicle because why, everybody? Let's say it all together.
He's
traveling. And he says, I travel.
Make this bullet travel really fast.
Yeah, he says, I travel. Oh, and then right here, traveling. And that's not driving. My car is not a car. My car is a wagon. Oh my God. He said, my car is a wagon with wheels. Oh, that is so awesome.
Wagon is an automobile.
Oh, that is so great. Let's see what else.
If you take the engine out and you put a horse in front of it, yes, then it is.
And of course, he says the only people that need driver's license are truck drivers, Uber drivers, FedEx drivers. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Yeah, sure, honey. That doesn't mean that you can like kill people. I mean, yeah, exactly. And let's see. The anti-vax leader, who swears by drinking a copious amount of his own urine, said, I'm a free man living on the land. There's no crime.
Is it, yeah, but the more he drinks, surely, the more he gets.
Yeah, remember, kids, if you do any type of drugs, please don't drink your own urine, because you're just going to be inducing your... Yeah, well, that's the thing is... I will sell you my urine if you really want it. I mean, I'm not going to say no to selling you my urine, but...
Yeah, but you're still chewing on the last one you sent.
Urine for noted purposes only. Please don't use urine to get yourself high on illicit materials or as a form of medical treatment.
It's designed... Your body's filtered it out to get rid of it.
I'm going to send you a link, Mallory, once...
I don't understand why people eat liver. It's the filtration system of the body. It's been fed shit all its life, and you go, that's the...
Yeah, no. Okay, Mallory, I can't find you right now. Message me if you want to jump on, and we'd love to have you on the panel. Anyways, let's get... What can you get for $350? A pair of my underwear. I don't know.
About $350.
I just need about $350. Yeah.
He just needs about $350. I just need about $350.
All right. So now we are going to get to how Wisconsin has passed a bill on letting high schoolers carry a gun at school.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the problem of add more guns.
No,
Yeah,
it was
because,
on campus.
Or just ban guns.
Nothing says
No more
fucking
guns.
beating a school shooter better than a load of stupid teenagers with guns.
We're going over it right now, so we'll see.
Guns. They're not screaming anymore.
So Wisconsin Republicans passed a bill allowing some high school students to bring a gun on campus. So let's get into this.
Is it my first school shooting for idiots?
Exactly. So the state's concealed carry age requirements are 20 or 8 to 18, and so technically allowing high school students to carry firearms on grounds. They say if you're old enough to fight for your country, you're old enough to sign contracts. If you're old enough to decide the president of the United States, we think you're old enough to be responsible with your rights to protect yourself. Of course, is what Republic.
Just get on with it because the problem will fix itself in the end.
Yeah, everybody kills everybody. That we don't have anybody left.
There's gonna be so much problems.
I know.
When the kid that gets horrifically bullied has fucking Chadwick attack them, and he pulls a gun out and shoots him in the bell end.
Yeah, but I've seen the way they
shoot.
I
know.
They can't shoot for shit. That's why they go automatic fucking firearms.
Yes, that's why we don't need those. Everybody should have their own musket, is what I say. But guns don't belong anywhere near schools.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
No, they don't.
No, and if there are guns in a school, it should be with a security officer or a police officer.
Yeah.
Police. Just police.
Somebody,
Not even security officers. Police only.
yeah.
So from what this says, no one under 21 is allowed to legally purchase a firearm from a federally licensed gun dealer.
No, they can get it
But
at the
that
corner of the
means
street.
nothing. They can be
No, I know.
given one as a present.
That's
they can
what
buy
I.
one privately.
You can't buy one.
That's what I was getting at, and or from a gun
Parents.
show, or from
gun
another
shows.
thing. Like gun shows will just do it, and you don't have to have a background check from gun
Anything,
shows. Yeah, and so it's
Most
like all
people
what
that
you,
have like failed mental health checks that have been actually institutionalized.
yeah.
They can't carry guns. Can go and buy guns at a private gun fair, and then they have a gun, even though they've been in a fucking mental institute.
Yeah, exactly. Hello, Surf. Welcome.
Hey, sir.
Sir.
Hey.
So there is that. Whew. I don't. Oh, cheese and rice. Okay, give me just a second to figure out what we're gonna go to next because. Okay. I want to get into this birds aren't real thing because I love how this is not a conspiracy, but it is a conspiracy. And I want to go over how it's not, but it is a conspiracy.
Well, everyone knows birds aren't real. They're just drones.
Exactly. Especially,
Nixon killed off all the birds and replaced them with drones way back in the day.
They're all aliens.
I thought they always were because the thing is, The Raven was written by Edgar Allan Poe, and I thought he was writing about how the government was watching us with their government drones.
No. It was.
That's really what The Raven's about.
That's what Richard Nixon killed all the birds. I mean, every single one of them, and then replaced it all with drones, and the drones were spying on us.
Okay, I gotcha.
Are all of them throughout the entire world, or just America?
The entire world.
Supposedly the whole world, yes. All right, so dismiss. Birds aren't real. Fender throws up a live viral TV interview where it's a parody movement that suggests that birds are actually government-planted drones spying on us. Let's see. So there's this gentleman, Peter, I don't want to even try to say his name, but he's a college student and started. Okay, he started this movement. He did go on a viral video where he actually puked in a video to help push the movement, but it is all just a fake conspiracy. It's not even real. It's done with a bunch of college students. They make fake protests and they show up to places and they do these things like this.
Well, yeah, it's not a conspiracy because it's real.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. So I don't know what else we have to really show about that per se. But yeah, the birds aren't real thing is a fun, hilarious take on people making fun of conspiracy theorists.
Yeah. Generally, yeah.
Let's
we had the
see.
bunker. We had the bunker control the drones actually. So if you see a drone outside if you see a bird drone outside your window, that's us checking in on you. Don't worry about it. We're not video recording it and putting it on OnlyFans or anything. On Pornhub, rather.
Let's not go that dark. Let me look at what's something a little bit.
I find it so funny that they don't understand how devastating it would be to the ecosystem if we did in fact lose all the birds. Our natural ecosystem globally would collapse without birds.
Totally.
But they replaced them with drones. So the drones did the same thing that the birds did.
Except for transport the seeds and drop them in their poo and then take the pollen. They're programmed to do all that fun stuff.
Yeah, they're programmed to do all that. They're programmed to do everything the normal birds would do.
Exactly. All right. So nuclear experts say that those anti-5G radiation necklaces actually are radioactive.
Yeah, I've heard about
so if we go down here, let's see where it actually gives us the information that it has.
I think a lot of them contain thorium, don't they?
Yeah, I believe so. So let me see. It looks like the Netherlands did a study, and let me try to find where I see a percentage. If anybody sees that before me, then let me know. But I think it is. I think it's up here. So the 5G conspiracy theorists are obsessed with the next generation of wireless technology. Yep. And then in the Netherlands, authorities for the Nuclear Safety and Radiation Protection Institute or whatever received a warning that they detected ionized radiation emitting from 10 separate negative ion products.
Ionized radiation is the really bad one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I believe so. So levels of ionized radiation detected are low, according to it, which is very small risk, but are potentially harmful to anyone wearing the product for expended.
Yeah, so it's the same as the glow in the dark radioactive watches that they used to be. Or,
that's like radium on those, isn't it?
It's like that. So you could have a radioactive glass cup that fluoresces because it's radioactive, right?
Uranium glass.
You could have those in your house. Fine. You could get away with maybe having a drink out of it once if it was in there literally for a second and you drank it, but you wouldn't want to have it in your pocket for a while or hold it in your hand for an evening.
Yeah, so it says the ionizing radiation can damage tissue and DNA and can cause, for example, red skin. Only low levels of radiation may be measured in this specific product. So you're not going to really get that much. But again, they're wearing these so they don't get radiation or they're not getting pummeled by this stuff. And
they're wearing these 24/7. They're getting their children to wear them 24/7.
Yeah.
They're going to have things like breast cancer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or skin cancer.
That is mental. They're making fucking children wear that. There's going to be children potentially with cancer now because they've made them wear it 24/7 for months.
Yeah.
And because reasons?
Well, because they're trying to not agree with changing their lifestyle or they want to not believe in the government, so they have to
better service than 4G.
Yeah. Hey, Mantis.
Then again, this all stems back to people's mistrust of technology. It's all it is, really. Because
exactly.
We had the same thing happen with 4G, with 3G, with 2G, with 1G, back when we had phones come out, back when TVs came out, back when microwaves came out. Every single time new technology comes,
when the first cars invented, they were scared of it. When they discovered better farming tools, they were scared of it. Yeah. Every time there's been a breakthrough in anything, people have been scared of it.
Back when the first home computers came out, they were like, no, we can't have that in our house. It'll cause radiation and it'll kill us. Like, no, sweetie, no.
Okay, we definitely need to see this as a palate cleanser. I have to find the right link. Let me do this link then. Let me see if this works. Okay, it is here. Okay, here we go. And I want to open it on this, and then we'll go to favorite flat earth conspiracies. Mallory, if you would like to jump in here, please message me, because I can't find you on my, and we want you to, the decimal chords, and I would like you to go over that with us. Ooh. Conspiracies says she's on. Well, anyways, let's just get into this. Oh, I need to move that to a new tab. Okay, and here we go. Everybody's gonna smile a little bit after we see this. Can everybody see the screen?
Yes.
Mallory, if you want to come in and have fun with us, please do. We would love to have you in here with us. All right, so there's a bronze booty that we see. So, what a cheek. Mona Lisa becomes life-sized in Bristol exhibition. So this lady decided she was going to make a bronze statue of the Mona Lisa that is mooning us.
Nice.
So she created a 3D piece, a rig comparison to a whatever, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, it's a full, she actually had a model come in and pose for this. I know that's written there somewhere. Maybe not here, but she actually had a woman come in and pose for this. And she made it a display. And then what's the wonderful thing about this is, look, she's polishing it. So, at one point she was polishing the ass of this.
At one point she had to polish Mona Lisa's ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I just imagine her having to polish the butt crack, and it's just like she's wiping.
And the
exactly.
The paint and everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, all the nooks and crevices, you know what I'm saying?
All the nooks and crevices, yeah.
Yay, okay.
Bees.
Yes. Okay, so now we are going to get into our favorite flat earth conspiracies. Or the best, I guess is the way to put it.
Funniest.
Let me get back to there. Which way did I go? I gotta go back this way. And here we go. We're going to speed this up just a tiny bit. Oh, I need to share it first, so hold on.
That would work.
That would help.
That would help. Yes, it would definitely help. For sure. Did I not make it full screen? Okay, that's okay. We'll get back to that. Hopefully Mallory will join us in just a second. I'm going to take the music, turn it down just a tiny bit because I don't know if there's music added because it's Everett Everson, which is one of our favorite content creators for this. Okay, here we go. Hey, Mallory.
Hey, Mallory.
Hey, Mel.
I think you might be muted.
Yeah, she always has this problem when coming on. She's always muted.
How about now?
There you go. There we hear you, honey.
Yeah, no, you're still muted.
Oh.
All right, we hear you.
We can hear you say that, Mallory. What did you say?
Welcome.
What? Hello.
We still can't hear you. What? Are you talking?
Like golden showers. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Oh shit! No, I'm just kidding.
that's my favorite password. So welcome, Mallory. We're glad that you are here and having fun with us.
Indeed.
We were going to go over a little bit of some Flat Earth, and then we will go to some other fun things, and then we'll probably play a game at the end, just like we normally do on my stream. So I hope you're ready for this.
Yes.
Awesome. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be so fun. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so we have a density tower, just a bit one. Oil pretty much, and water and soap. Gonna do another drop test with you and see whether this mixes. So we got yellow on top and green. So we just make them
really fast.
It mixes.
Okay, I'll slow it down. Hold on.
That's what happens.
Super fast. Can't even understand what she's saying.
Yeah, we'll go with just regular speed.
So let's see.
So she has two different liquids or multiple liquids in different layers.
There's a density tower and
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, density tower. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Not mixing.
Okay. That egg moves. I've caused it. We know the parts.
Hold on. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you add salt to water, it may only be unicorn farts.
Yeah,
Millions of
make
about
us see
200.
Yeah.
All we need to do is pour some of this in. Hey, what do you know? The eggs immediately moved. But if you're going to infer that gravity in any way whatsoever did something in this test, unfortunately, you are working outside of scientific method.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you drink beer before you do that test, it's still going to be the same. It doesn't matter. You just...
Okay. This wouldn't work if we were on a...
Oh, so, yeah, okay, here we go with this...
Spinning, wobbling water ball hurling through space. In fact, we'd have shit everywhere. That's right. I said it. We'd have shit literally everywhere. Sewage, water treatment, storm drains, porta potties, toilets. Shit would be flying everywhere.
Why?
How did you work that out?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, how does that have anything to do with the crane moving crap on anything? I mean, like, never mind. I think he is projecting on his kink. He was just like, please shit on me everywhere. I just want to be filled, covered in shit. You know?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. And bro, I'm not king shaming. You just come out with it. You just let us know you want us to shit on you, and I'll charge you $200, and I'll totally shit on you, bro.
Yeah, I'll shit on your test for $200.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you just give me a couple $100, and we'll have a good time. You know.
So we don't have toilet water flying out on people in Australia because of gravity.
Yeah, and or pipes and like containment units and like stuff goes into things, and there is a whole system that makes that all work properly.
Yeah, and it's pulled down towards the earth.
Yeah, it's pulled down.
Much stronger than that.
Gravity.
It's that's gonna be flung off. But
don't they always talk about They always talk about density, right? So your shit is denser than water. Where is it going to go? Down. So I mean,
Sometimes it floats.
You're very true. No, you're right. Sometimes there is more, air to the, but technically dense. I mean,
some float, yes, but some sink as well.
We don't have Slimer stuff happening throughout the globe. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have just get splashed with like ooze or whatever. If you take a dump somewhere.
Okay. Hey, fuck that global shit. The world is not a globe. It's it's flat. It's laid out like a map, my nigga. You heard? It's a fact, man.
Remember, if you say the N-word, then I totally have to believe you. You're so cultured if you are cussing me like that.
He looks pretty pretty smart. Like if you have like a person like Mark Sargent, I get that you would believe somebody that looks like him, But like this, like if somebody like this is just screaming online, fuck.
Okay, so really quick, if you have a cross,
my nigga, so fat.
Okay, if you have a cross earring like he does, you can't tell a lie, right? Jesus will envelop your soul, and you can't lie if you believe in the Jesus. So he's got to be telling the truth, right? If you say it and write it down, it has to be true. How old do you think this gentleman is? 19? 18?
Yeah, or at max early 20s.
16. So I'm 40 years old. I'm totally listening to a kid that's way younger than me about anything, Okay, let's keep going.
Go look up the 1892 Gleason standard world map.
Which they had to never mind. We'll just keep going.
Okay? Everybody knew that shit was 100% accurate. Okay? They knew it wholeheartedly in 1892. They knew it was accurate. Okay? People believed that the world was fucking flat. Okay?
Jeez.
They fucking knew it was fucking
We're gonna
flat.
go one more, and then we're gonna move on to something
was
else.
Flying, and it was trying to land on a surface
right
that
after
was
this gentleman
spinning and rotating and moving. It'd be impossible to land the plane.
It would be destroyed. The mere aspect that you're flying, and then as you go, you're going to go upside down and then come right back up again is lunacy, ladies and gentlemen. It's not.
Okay. That's all that we're going to do for that. If somebody would like to comment on exactly how that is absurd, right quick before we get to saying hello to the alcoholic Hebrew ghost, which is Cheers, is my new favorite ghost that I have hovering around me whenever we do these shows now. Would anybody like to talk about how that didn't work, what he was speaking about in the last video, while I find the next article?
Well, there is this video that usually is played after that, and they're saying something like gravity.
Yes, fucking gravity.
Haven't you ever heard of gravity? Gravity.
It's
just one word in that we don't use.
It's gravity. Remember, it's gravity.
Oh, it's pushytrons.
Oh, pushy. Oh, I forgot about the pushytrons.
Pussy?
Yes, the pushytrons.
It's all pushytrons.
Okay. Let's see.
Downity. Oh no, that
the down. Yes,
droppity,
yes.
droppity.
The droppity.
Uppity and downity.
Uppity and downity.
What has Pearl made there?
Well, I really want to get into how marijuana is like supposedly helping deter COVID. There's only a handful of studies that are saying that THC is helping deter it from people spreading it or something, and I will find that out very soon. Let me see what else we can find.
Geiger counter.
This Go ahead.
Yeah, that's why you don't put too much of that thorium stuff near you. I don't know if you can hear it clicking away in the background.
Yeah, we can hear.
I hear it clicking around in the background. Never mind.
Then we can see the light beep it.
So we'll go ahead and we're gonna listen to a couple of Trumpsters talking about some of the conspiracy stuff, and then we'll get into some like funnier stuff in just a minute. So 1 year after the January 6th, there are a bunch of people who are still being silly. So let's watch.
They're still deflecting blame from Donald Trump and his supporters, and instead they're embracing conspiracy theories. They're pointing fingers at Democrats and the FBI. CNN's Donny O'Sullivan is joining us now from Washington. Donny, it's pretty astounding what people believe.
Yeah, Brianna, ever since the Capitol attack, there has been an effort, a campaign to alter, to warp Americans' understandings of what really happened here in Washington on that day. And in many ways, that disinformation campaign is working. Take a look.
January 6th attack was not the Republicans nor Trump. It was the Democrats who were behind it all. They're the ones that caused it all.
You really believe that?
Okay, we'll keep going.
There she's gonna say, "I know it."
Yeah,
that's probably what she say. I don't believe it. I know it.
Yeah, and after the 200 people that have been charged with it, they all said they were on the right wing and they were for Trump and they were sent there by Trump. But whatever, it's all BLM, it's all Antifa.
Yeah.
It was all a false flag by the FBI. But let's keep going.
I know it. And
yeah, exactly.
No way
called it.
That
nailed it.
Yeah.
Would act that way, and there is no way that Trump had anything to do with what happened on January 6th.
So she said, if she didn't already say it, she's going to say it. She's going to say, or she did say, that no Republican would act in a violent way.
That's what you just said. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and then we have this video. We have video proof of them like killing cops, technically. So let's keep going.
Well, what about all the Trump supporters that have been charged and indicted?
Because it's all Democratic judges and people that were on the take from.
All right, so if anybody looks into this, actually most of them were Republican judges that Trump put into office. But they could not do anything because they're judges and they got brought evidence, and that's how the world works. Even though we're very skewed in the Americas, these processes. Yeah. But that's the thing is, these processes actually semi-work. So when you go in front of certain judges in certain courts, they can't not exactly. I mean, Kyle Rittenhouse was one of the examples on how somebody can turn a blind eye to it. And that's one of the problems with having the people, the 12 jurors give an outcome, actually say what happened. But most of the time, or some of the time, it does kind of work for us, I guess, especially because in the public eyes. I still am dumbfounded about how Kyle Rittenhouse got away with what he did, but we are in a right-wing country right now.
Speaking of country, the convoy that's happening in Canada, now all of a sudden I think Trump said they supported whatnot, and it's a shame to say that we're Canada. We're kind of we're starting to seem like we're American. All these people are like, we want Trump in Canada. And it was this huge fucking thing. And I'm like, what the? I was shaking my head. I'm like,
I've got to say something about the truck thing in Canada real quick.
Yeah.
I have looked into it, and that's around 0.02% of the population. It's around 0.1% of the population of truckers that actually went to there. So it's literally nobody at all showed up.
Okay. But that's so weird.
That's like if you invited 100 people to a party and half a person showed up.
Okay. It is so weird that that's happening up in Canada. But let's keep going with this.
From the Democrats.
It's been a year since the attack on the U.S. Capitol. And because of disinformation, denial, and diversion, Americans don't have a shared history, a shared understanding of what happened here on that day.
I think the whole reporting of it is a giant hoax. We are very peaceful people. So it was a total setup to me.
All right. So
I kind of get it. Like, I am 100% sure that what she says is true, that they are very peaceful and they cannot imagine that somebody with the same values would do something like that. So
well, their misconception is all the people on the right in her world are not the ones that are buying the guns and that are going out there with AK-47s with military gear on and are protesting BLM or organizations that are for equal rights, like abortion and stuff like that. She's never been in that world. She lives in her own little glass box where everybody's peaceful and nice and fun and likes each other. She's never seen a black person. She's never seen a Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's so stuck in her ideology that to her there's peace. But when you go,
like this never happened to me.
But when you go to the streets, or you actually have to delve into like the 3%ers, the Proud Boys, or any of these other organizations, even BLM and even Antifa and some of these others, we would love to protest peacefully, but there have been times where there have been people who've taken over police stations, that have taken over downtowns, that have done things, because you need to push those things to show there needs to be a change. So it doesn't always have to be peaceful. I would love it to be peaceful always, but you can't always have that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she is living in this like small little box where she thinks nothing ever is wrong. It's always this cute little happy little place. Even if she doesn't like what's going on, nobody's causing violence. Nobody's burning buildings. None of that's going on. So let's just keep going, because we'll sit here for like another hour.
Was the FBI had set it up. I don't believe.
And then she just said the FBI set it up. Why the hell would the FBI go through the whole thing of setting that up? That doesn't make any sense.
To discredit the right.
Yeah, supposedly. You know, it's always the left. It's always the left that's trying to like do something against the right.
Even though the FBI is led by very, 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 very right-wing person.
And or white nationalists. I mean, if you look into the background of the government in very high up levels, there's a lot of white nationalism, you know, in the police department, in the fire department, and all these different levels of it. So they're all Zeke Heil about white nationalism and these things. How did the left get inside of there and move things so? Exactly. That's why we know this. Yeah, that's why we know this is. Yeah, exactly. So let's get a little bit more into this, and then we'll get into the fun. We'll do something more fun in just a second.
They were Trump supporters that did that.
You said the whole thing's a setup. You don't really believe that, do you?
I do. Because Trump won the election. They've proven it over and over again.
No, they
I
haven't.
really don't think.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, so we're gonna stop on that. I don't need to show any. So 14 different states, 12 different states have re-looked at their the votes three times. Yeah. And what we actually found out is Biden got more votes than Trump did actually after we.
Biden got even more votes than they originally had counted. They're like, sorry, but Biden actually had even more.
And then I will show this in the future, and we will talk about this the next time we do the drunken news stream. Everybody say hello to NANA. I don't know if we said hello to you, honey.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. They actually found that Republicans cheated more in the election than Democrats did. So, like 52 people got arrested for voter fraud on their side and not our. Well, I'm not going to say my side because I am neither. I am a middle. Like, I love guns. I just think there needs to be more regulations.
Yeah.
I think that humanity needs to happen. I will pay way more taxes if kids do not die in the street from hunger. Like, I will totally give $200 more a year so that I know that kids don't die in the streets.
Let's see.
I mean, what person?
I'm very much with Karl Marx on gun control. He said, under no pretext should arms and ammunition be surrendered. Any attempt to disarm the workers must be frustrated by force if necessary. Yes, Karl Marx was very much pro-gun. Unlike what Republicans like to say, where they say, "Oh, if you're a socialist, you're anti-gun." No, sweetie. I'm socialist. I'm very pro-gun.
The thing that I want done, and what was taught to me, is my stepdad. Well, my stepdad was in the Navy, in the military, and at like 12 years old, I was taught how to properly handle weapons. A gun is never pointed at anybody unless you're intending to shoot them. Yeah. Treat every weapon, no matter what it is, a knife, as if it's loaded. Yeah. You always go downrange. You never go up or down. You never point towards the ground. I mean, there's just a handful of procedures that every human being should know if you're around any type of explosive, implosive, anything that's going to harm you, even working on a construction site. You just need to know how things work before you kill yourself, before you end up in the Darwin Awards. You know, like, you just need to know how a nail gun works, how anything, a grinder. I mean, there's so many things that can actually fuck you up that if you don't know how to use it properly. A hammer. You can't just give a kid a hammer and just say, hey, do whatever you want with it. You have to be like, no, if you hit somebody with this or you hit this with this, it's going to harm it. You know, there is a consequence for an action. And that's the problem that we have with this existence that most of us know, is nobody knows how to critically think.
Yeah, I actually had a grinder blade break today, so yeah.
No, I've been there. Yeah, no, it's not fun.
That's no fun because those.
It goes everywhere, and it's loud, and it's
Well, it wasn't explosive, but like parts came off, and like
but it's hot. It's hot, and
even if it hits you on like jeans, it hurts because that is going fucking fast.
It hits you almost like a pellet gun is what I would compare it to. So you know how many times that I've been grinding and shooting sparks inside my mouth, and fucking one of those wheels is barely broken apart, and like I got hit in the face with like a chunk of like the pad, you know what I'm saying? Like, so again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, anything that could be a weapon, you need to treat it as one. Do not point it at you or other people. You need to make sure that it is safe. Before using it, you need to make sure that you checked everything to make sure that it is working properly. There's so many things that you need to do when you're doing these things, that when these motherfuckers are going around going Second Amendment, you're going, yeah, but have you had the training? And like, one of the things I had to mention to my father the other day is, you were in Vietnam and you shot weapons. When was the last time you shot a gun, though? Is your training up to date? You know, like you literally have to shoot a gun like almost every day to be up on the training, to be able to be a good shot. So that's the other thing.
Responsible operator.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the main thing in the Americas. Like, I think it's Switzerland or someplace like that. You have to go through a rigorous process to have your hunting rifle. And then you only use it like 1 week or 1 month out of the year to shoot whatever that you go for. Or you're in a competition. So you're literally, like, I'm sure you're practicing constantly, but it's in private. It's not a public thing. You're not walking around with 8 guns on your freaking belt like the freaking dudes in Texas that are like, you know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for a guy to rob the store so I can kill him. Or I'm waiting for a black guy to come on my property so I can shoot him to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that in other places in the world. It is like, oh, we're using this for a real reason. Like in Canada, it's moose hunting. You're not using your gun for anything else. You're not there like, I need to protect my property. That doesn't matter. Like, why are you thinking about that? You should be thinking about, hey, I'm going to leave my door open so that my neighbors can come in and have dinner with me. Like, why are we still not at that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Americas have scared us. I was listening to something this morning that said in the 1980s, there was a gentleman who said that there were over 250,000 kids being abducted in America. And when they actually did the research, they found there were less than 3,000 kids being abducted in America. So
I'm getting really tired.
Yeah, no, brainless. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, definitely.
No.
We'll see. We'll see you on Friday. We'll see you Friday, brainless.
No.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh, you got a date? You got a date? Okay. We'll see you.
Got my little man.
that.
So.
Okay. We'll
Good
see.
night.
We'll see you, brother. Yeah, night.
Take care, dude.
Night.
Good night.
You don't need to use a gun every day to remember the safety procedures. I haven't shot a gun in decades, but I still know how to. Yes, definitely. But if so, what I was getting at, and I'm glad that you said that. Thank you, Tony. Was there are all these gun owners that think that if they're at a place where a store is being robbed, they're going to be able to pull out their gun and take out the perp. They think in one shot.
See, the problem is with that, you take your gun out, the cops arrive, they're going to see 2 people with guns and say, oh, I don't know who the bad guy is. I might as well shoot both of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, and
both of them
or
might be the bad guy.
Yeah, and
they never know who the good guy is or the bad guy. They see 2 people with guns. They're going to shoot both of them. So
totally.
So good job. You just got yourself shot.
but what I'm getting at is if you aren't constantly training with that instrument, you're going to get out of practice. And if you aren't looking to make sure that your sights are always on, like maybe you put it in your holster and the sights got changed. You don't know. So you always need to be on your instrument. If you use it for work or you use it for anything else, you need to be on it. I haven't shot a gun in so many years, and I wouldn't trust myself with one to try to get rid of a perp right now.
I haven't shot a gun in about 30 years. So
yeah. But we do need more training with those type of devices and or knives and other things. Like, you want to know what's the most dangerous thing when you have a melee weapon? Is if it's blunt.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that your melee weapon is, your axe, your hatchet, that needs to...
I actually was classically trained in sword fighting. So I can still sword fight too, pretty decently.
You could sword fight?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, I mean, I swallow swords.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was in dueling, actually, rapier, using
stiletto.
Using stiletto, and I can also use a broadsword as well as smaller scimitars. So yeah, I'm classically trained in sword fighting, as well as Kyoto.
Nice.
Kyoto is archery, horseback archery. So yeah, I've actually used to do archery on horseback when I was a kid. I was raised privileged, okay?
Man, I can't even imagine that. But that would be awesome to learn that.
But yes, I had sword skills in it.
Okay, so let's go
I have
over.
a ton of swords in the house. I have a ton of swords in my house.
I have so many weapons all over. Well, I mean,
ooh, nice dark.
Yeah, so I have weapons all over my establishment right next to me. Let's go ahead and get into. Let's get into this next thing, and then we will go through probably one video about some fun stuff. So, God's given us everything we need. Anti-vaxxers say drinking your own urine cures COVID vaccine side effects.
Slim, could you give me that article, please? I could really use that Saturday.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Let me see. Let me get full screen so everybody can read it a little bit more, and then I will copy that and I will give you that in a private. Oh, there we go. Sorry, in the private message.
Yep. Private, yeah.
Let me go copy, and here we go. There we go.
Thank you so much.
And if you would like any other stuff like this, just let me know because I've got so much content on this crap. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to highlight this so that we can read it a little bit better because I can see that it's not that easy. So anti-vaxxers are telling people to drink their own urine to counteract side effects of the COVID-19 vaccine, which falsely claims alters your DNA. So this gentleman we talked about earlier, Christopher Key, refers to himself as the vaccine police, and it's a pandemic, which the vaccines are satanic or Luciferian as a bioweapon. Now, the reason why they're saying this is because there's they tested it with Lucerite, which is just a glowing pigment inside of the tests they did to see where it went in the body and how long it stayed in there. So that has nothing to do with anything with satanic or anything. It was just a glowing pigment they used to see how the body moved it inside of itself. Okay. So this dude went around attending anti-vax protests and protested Democratic governors and vaccine mandates, which we don't need to know. And he drinks his own piss. And I don't think we watched the video of him talking about that in this thing, but on Monday, I believe we watched this gentleman talk about how he drinks his own urine and how he is upset that people don't believe him yet. So that was pretty much the same thing we've talked about before on Monday a little bit. I'm trying to get away from urine, but I can't keep away from it. The only thing I really want to figure out is how to sell urine to these folks, because I would totally piss in bottles and just sell it to them.
Yeah, I would totally do that.
Yeah, I'd take the piss out with them.
Exactly.
And if Belle Delphine could sell bathwater, I'm sure you could sell urine cups.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, if Belle, like we always said, if Belle Delphine can sell her bathwater, you can sell her your piss. Especially if you tell them you're clean and that you eat like a vegan diet, etc., etc.
Oh yeah,
you actually have to. But...
And you sleep beside healing crystals and all kinds of things. You know what I mean? There was an article that somebody was selling mud that was near a landfill to cure or like to help with the thing, and there were actually literally if somebody's out there selling mud on a landfill, you could sell urine.
Yeah. You
can sell. So I had that link somewhere. And what it was is these people were selling bog peat moss to anti-vaxxers, and somebody did a research. I'm trying to look for it, which I probably won't find it in time. But somebody did research and found out that the bog moss was next to a landfill, and so there was mercury in it and other things. And the horrible thing about it is there were reports of women who were bathing their babies in it.
Yeah, that's horrid.
There were women who were bathing their dogs in it. And then there were women who were rubbing this on their face.
Oh, that reminds me of the one where they found that the water in there was this one church, I forgot where, it was a Catholic church. You know how they all walk up to the thing and like wash their face off with the water, the holy water and everything?
Yeah.
They found that there was like salmonella in the water. The holy water. E. coli.
Yeah, E. coli. One of my favorite things is the Virgin Mary statue that was leaking fluid from its body, and then they went and did a test, and they found out that it was a sewage leak under it that was somehow like. So all these people. It was just sewage. So all these people are just drinking sewage water for a cure, and it's like, honey, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works, you know. Okay, so let's get into this last thing I want to go through, which is random funny moments, and then we'll go ahead and get the fuck out of here because it's been a hot minute that we've been here.
Yeah.
Thank you all very much for being here, and you all are wonderful. And like I said, Mondays is going to be crazy shite at 2:30 MST time. And then 2:30 on Tuesday is going to be cookies, butt stuff. And then we're going to do just a news report, a drunken news report on Wednesdays on 2:30 MST. So around this time or before, a couple hours before this is what we're going to do for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then Friday is Pip and a couple other people's. So just keep checking in with us. And if you like what we do, please like and subscribe and ring the bell. Find us on the Dism Accords and all the other fun stuff. And we'll keep bringing you all the entertainments. You know what I'm saying? So here we go.
Cookies and butt stuff, yeah.
Yes, cookies and butt stuff. I'm gonna go here, but before we start, I'm gonna turn off. Well, we'll try. Yeah, I gotta turn off the music.
Or hear this. Are you fucking serious?
He must have one of those dildos.
That's just recorded too. I'm gonna put you on blast.
Nice. Good doggo.
Good dog, yeah. What is that? Why?
Όπου μετράνε τις πληγές τους. Εκεί είναι ο
This is so good. This is so good.
Έλα, Λάζο μου, έλα.
300 σπίτια λέει τουλάχιστον. Καλημέρα, έχουμε ένα θέμα. Γιώργο, μ' ακούς?
He's got a new girlfriend.
Το οποίο μας κυνηγάει το πρωί.
She really wants your cock, homie.
Συγγνώμη, παιδιά, απλά δεν μπορώ
You wish your girlfriend was
να...
hog like me.
Like that. Yeah.
Παιδιά, συγγνώμη.
Λάζο.
See, this is why you don't let the hog suck you off before you go on the TV. So they just watch it again. Look at it. It's like I want that ass.
Λάζο, θα πίνω να αποκαταστήσω.
Δαγκώνει, παιδιά. Καλημέρα, είναι ο φίλος μας από το πρωί, έχει έρθει και μας είπα.
Exactly, homie. Yeah, totally.
Hey, Lauren, wave. Okay, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Did we watch this? Yeah.
Yeah, we
yesterday.
did.
Okay. Then never mind. We'll change it. Sorry. It's so hard to keep track. Yeah, it's so hard to keep track. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and do this. 30 things that you'll see for the first time.
Uh-oh.
I always have to click the right thing. I mean, that works. Okay, here we go.
Hello, everyone. Let us guess. You're trying to do the same thing right now? Tell us in the comments if you managed to do it and watch the rest of the video. There are many unique clips for you. And now something you'll definitely want to buy, even if you've never been into construction or even held a paintbrush in your hand. This is a unique paint with an innovative composition that strengthens the surface of any object 100 times over. And it doesn't matter whether it's a brick wall or a watermelon or a chicken egg. The hammer will be useless no matter how hard you try. Try it if you can and tell us how it feels. A great option for people who can't make a choice. Instead of bringing 2 different swimsuits on vacation, you can...
that's just cool.
There you go.
These are chameleon swimsuits that instantly change color depending...
I freaking like this. This is awesome.
I got cups that are like that. I would get like a whole wardrobe like this.
The only problem is if you like got wet as a female and or you're a male. just one little spot would like turn colors.
depending on the temperature of the water.
Okay, here we go.
If you decide to just relax under the sun after swimming, then the transition will be smoother.
Your nipple all pops out and turns it one color. I mean,
you get all sweaty and it's just like little strains.
Yeah,
exactly.
Wait a second. Is that redstone from Minecraft? And why do we really want to eat it?
Oh, that looks so good.
Forbidden cake. Forbidden cake.
Yes. Yeah.
That just looks cool.
The author of the video claims that we are looking at a giant red agate. However, its crystals are incredibly strong and can hardly be broken by an ordinary.
Man, look at how red that is. That's insane.
That's forbidden cake. I want it. I want to eat it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hammer. Maybe this guy.
Yes.
His tool features some special technology that we don't know about yet. We wonder how the world would change if every broken heart could be mended so easily.
Yeah, that's like one of the tools.
3D print them.
There we go.
Even Tony Stark himself would want this gadget. Not only does this Mark V armor helmet replicate the Iron Man suit exactly, but it also responds to voice commands.
Yeah. I've seen those. Those are awesome.
Yeah. I want one of those so bad.
Yeah, me too.
But don't worry.
That would be so good if I had one of those for myself. Oh, jeez.
You won't have to learn Chinese. This device understands English perfectly, too.
Okay.
Open the mask.
That is fucking sick. I want that so bad.
Yeah, that's like $500.
Yeah.
It's Marvel, not manhwa. Can anyone guess what this strange contraption tool is for?
Just hanging your pussy. Just hanging your pussy out to dry.
Exactly.
You probably never had to clip a cat's claws. Obviously, it's an easy thing to do in that position. Besides, the cat is enjoying its new
That's pretty awesome. Okay, I like that.
lounge zone so much, he probably won't even notice anything.
Because it leaves him in like a kind of like, you know, like comfortable position.
That reminds me of the thunder jackets you can put on cats and dogs.
Yeah.
It tenses them up to where they can't really do anything. And some cats just completely lose all cognition when wearing them. They just flop over and they're like, fuck this, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
It seems that the 22nd century is upon us.
Do gravity.
Proof of the flat Earth. Never mind. Okay.
It's fine until you have a power cut and it rolls off and you never find it again.
Yeah.
This is not an optical illusion. The metal sphere really levitates. This is possible thanks to the magnetic field that is created on the surface of the dial. The sphere makes one rotation per minute, acting as a second hand. But that's not all. The clock looks incredibly stylish not only in daytime, but also at night. All thanks to a variety of modes of backlighting that can be controlled through a mobile app. By the way, you can program the sphere not only for counting seconds, it can also count down to an event. Let's say 9 months before the birth of a child. And the price is also impressive. You'll have to pay at least $799.
Wow.
This kinetic installation can be found at the Singapore airport, but be careful or you could miss your flight.
Nice. All right. I think this is where we're probably going to end it. It's been 2 hours now, and this was just like a kind of test stream that I wanted to try to do and see if we could do this news thingy-mabobber. It seems to be okay. I mean, we have a handful of people here, and we're just going to go through news articles. Everybody say hello to Mark real quick.
Hello, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
So let's go around the room right quick, and if you enjoy this, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't commented in the side chat and you see this in the future, please comment down below and let us know what you think of this stream. I don't mind all the negative comments because it's just more stuff that happens in the algorithm. If we could get like 15 more subscribers, I'll be at 500. And once that happens, then I get to have the community tabs. I get to do polls, and I get to do a handful of other stuff. So I'll make it more interactive for all of you. So, Pearlfish, is there anything you want to say to us before we get the fuck out of here?
Not really. I'm just starting to stream now and then. At the moment, it's only 3D printing and modeling stuff. But I will drop a link to my channel in a minute.
Awesome, brother. Hell yeah, thank you.
Thank you for being here and thank you for having me.
Definitely, brother. We are looking forward to watching your videos, and of course, 9 o'clock hero comes in as we're getting the fuck out of here. But anybody that didn't hear this earlier, please hit the bell notifications on our channels, and then you will find out when we're doing stuff. I will be doing Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays from now on, and being on Pips hopefully Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday. This week I will be at a festival, so I will be gone. But thank you all very much for being here. Mallory, would you like to let us know about anything coming up for you or promote anything before we get the fuck out of here? Mallory? You're muted, I'm guessing. Okay, let's go ahead to Zoomy. Go ahead and let us know what you'd like to let us know. And shill anything you'd like to shill, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, tomorrow on The Bunker, we will be having a game night again, and we'll be playing Cards Against Humanity, maybe some Jackbox. We might play What the Dub as well. That looked like a fun game that Slim was playing, so we might play that. And then on Saturday on The Bunker, we'll be covering what was his name? Allegedly Dave, and urine therapy in general, and that's gonna be an interesting one. But if you don't show up, you're in trouble.
Yay, card games. And I'm back.
You're-
I don't know how long I've been muted. I was like having fun and like talking away in here, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get a new fucking cord. But thank you for having me.
And thank you for
Of
having
course.
us.
Yes, Mallory, is there anything you want to promote before we get out of here? And you're always welcome here. If you see me streaming and you're in the side chat, you can always message me and ask me to be on. Anybody who's here, anybody in the side chat who's listening now, that's how we work this stuff, is we want all of you on and to join in the conversation. So is there anything you want to promote before we get out of here, Mallory?
God, don't tell me again. First can't tech. That.
And you're muted again. I know it's your cable. I know it's your cable, honey. Let's hopefully get you a new cable soon. And everybody put hashtag worms. Hans Worm Hat is fake in the chat. So yes, Mallory, would you like to say anything before we get out of here?
I'm just gonna leave it to a boop because I think that's all my cord can handle.
Okay, thank you all very much, and we'll get the fuck out of here. And yeah, so thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.